Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video on Injustice 2 Mobile. So in this video, we are going to take a look at how to defeat boss Batman. Yes, guys, this boss is basically Rise of Krypton sub-boss on tier 5, and a lot of people might face difficulties on defeating this boss. I'm going to try to show you guys which characters you can use, which artifacts you can use, and the gameplay as well a little bit, so that you guys get an idea about the gameplay and everything else, how you can actually defeat boss Batman. So I want you guys to watch this video till the end, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Alright guys, so before we begin, I just wanted to let you know that if you are new to the channel and if you are watching this video for the first time, I would like to ask you to please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell notification for further updates on videos just like this. Alright guys, so boss Batman. Now, he has a few modifiers on him, and we're going to take a look at it one by one. So which is Iron Skin. He takes less damage from specific types of attacks. He is resilient, which means critical and lethal attacks that would affect the opponent deal normal damage instead. And then there is a Chaos artifact, which we all know is random tagging. And there is Harmonious, which means that opponents cannot be stunned or frozen. Alright guys, so we had a glitch in this game a few weeks ago, I think, before the last update. It got removed that the stun modifier was not actually working, because you could actually stun the bosses that are also immune to stun, but now it's been removed from the league, from the solo raids. I think it's still there in the league raids. So the first team that we're going to talk about is going to be the King of Atlantis Aquaman team. Right, guys. And the artifact that you're going to use is going to be Nora Snow Globe, and you need to put it on King of Atlantis Aquaman himself. All right, guys. So you can put the other two. You can actually only use King of Atlantis Aquaman and Doctor Fate to reduce the power cost, and you can let Doctor Fate die. Okay, and when he's dead, you can just use King of Atlantis Aquaman to do the damage. Now you need to remember one thing, that this sub boss can actually be combo interrupted. In normal mode, you might face some difficulties in normal mode, because the AI, the fighting AI, is the old one in the normal mode. But when you progress to heroic 1, heroic 2, and so on, you can easily combo interrupt this boss. And when you basically start the match, you need to start off with obviously with the king. You need to do some damage, try to take this guy into the corner, and then your Dr. Fate will get tagged in. Boss Batman will have some power. He might take him down in the first attempt itself, and then you will only have King of Atlantis Aquaman left with you. So you need to make sure that your combo interruption is precise, and you need to make sure that you get this guy in the corner, and you need to try to do at least 3 special 3s first, and make sure that whenever you are planning to bring in the clone, so basically whenever you're planning to kill your Aquaman and bring in the clone, you need to remember that this is a random tag in, so the clone will also tag out pretty quickly, so you will get like chance to do only 1 special 3. That is the deal over here. You need to remember that you can only do 1 special 3 with the clone, and whenever the clone comes in, you need to make sure that you have enough power to do 1 special 3. And if you don't have enough power to do 1 special 3, then he might basically tag out as quickly as he can, and you won't be able to do the damage that you're looking for. And the same is going to happen with the second clone. So unfortunately, I don't have a recording for that fight. I did fight boss Batman with the King of Atlantis Aquaman, and I also did a decent amount of damage because of those artifacts. And yes, one more thing, you need to have the solo raid artifact, which is the spear, Kryptonian spear on Dr. Fate, so that your King of Atlantis Aquaman will have enough health and attack on him. And if in case, let's say your clone dies, then you will get another chance, because there are 2 clones. And if in case both of your clone dies, then at least you will have 3 special 3s to do on boss Batman, and try to get this guy in the corner as quickly as possible, and then start doing the special 3s by combo interrupting this guy. This is probably the most easiest character to do the combo interruption on Batman. All right, so that was the first team that I talked about. Now I'm going to show you guys the second team that I used. I actually have the recording for that. The second team is obviously Deathstroke. So teams that can do percentage damage over here are the one that you have to use. So I have already added Deathstroke over here. I'm going to add Power Girl to reduce the power cost. And the same artifact that I have used on King, I'm going to use it on Deathstroke. I'm going to put in the Solar Raid artifact, which is the Kryptonian Spear over here. And the same artifact, Nora Snow Globe. It's level 4 Nora Snow Globe, which I used on King. And exactly I'm going to do that on Deathstroke. I think the artifact is already there. So I kind of, messed up a little bit with the clones because, the random tag-ins are, something that can become unpredictable at times. But I've tried my best to show you guys an example of the gameplay over here. You need to make sure that, you have enough power to do special twos, at least three special twos with the clone, 3 or 4 if possible. I think 4 should be the right amount of special twos that you can do with the clone before they actually tag out. So I'm gonna let my Power Girl die over here. Okay, this was a mistake. Okay, I basically swiped back at the right time. Okay, so Power Girl should be dead. Yep, she's dead. And now the game begins. The real game begins. Okay, there we go. There is another special too. He's dealing a lot of damage. So as you can see, guys, my power bar is quite good. I have enough power to do at least 3 special twos for Deathstroke. And there comes the clone. Okay, I wasted a bit of time initially by doing the basic moves, which I should not have done. Okay, this was a blunder. Because usually your clone should not die that early, Your gameplay needs to be precise when it comes to, random tag-ins. Okay, so I think my quota for, the percentage damage is done. Okay, so this was, again, something that I really did not want to do. But unfortunately it happened, and my second clone was dead within a blink of an eye. So so I think this is the proper example. A lot of people might show you that how good they are with the gameplays and how much damage they can do, but a few people can show you how they mess up and eventually end up doing way less damage than what they usually should do. So this is a perfect example that how your clone will die if you are not doing right moves in the game, and you're not working according to the gameplay that I just talked about previously. So the same thing, the fight should be the right. It should be going in the right way. Your clones should at least do 3 to 4 special twos. And if it would have been for, if it wouldn't have been for the random tag-in, I would have easily done like, I would have easily taken out like 50% of the health for boss Batman. But I think, let's take a look at the damage over here. How much damage were we able to do? Okay, this is still okay, I guess. The same thing I did with boss, I'm sorry, with the same thing that I did with King of Atlantis Aquaman. So the gameplay is pretty much the same. And so let's move on. All right, guys. So the third team that you can use over here should be. Now, look, the thing is that he cannot be stunned or frozen, so there is no point in using the LOA team, obviously. So the third team that you can use over here is Batwoman the Drowned. I used Batwoman the Drowned. I unfortunately again forgot to record those 3 fights. Otherwise, you would have gotten a pretty good idea about the boss. But I still think that the third fight should always be Batwoman the Drowned, and you can actually put. If you have, you can actually put Batman Who Laughs as well. If in case you don't, then you can replace him with some other character which can actually reduce the enemy's defenses. Like I don't know. You can just play around like classic Superman. So the first character should be Batwoman the Drowned. The second one should be obviously John Stewart Green Lantern to increase the hazard damage. You can also use Arkham Knight Batman as well. So the thing is that you need to have two characters with the Solar Raid artifact, at least one of them at least. If in case you don't have Solar Raid artifact, then you can just put in the Dark Metal cards artifact on Batwoman the Drowned, and she'll do the damage. So you just need to make sure that your Batwoman the Drowned doesn't die that quickly in the battle. So you need to make sure that you at least do 3 or 4 hydrokinesis during the entire battle to do some decent amount of damage. Alright guys, so these are the 3 teams that you can use, and you can also use teams like the Justice League team with the Justice League Flash and Justice League Cyborg. I did a few I actually did a lot of damage, like around 40 or 50 million damage with that team. So you can put in like DMC on the Flash. The rest of the characters like Cyborg and Aquaman will have the Solar Raid artifact. And you can let the other 2 characters die and let Justice League Flash do the basic attacks and do special 3s at times, and do a lot of damage in that way. Alright guys, so yeah, if you have any questions about the teams and the artifacts that I just talked about, please let me know in the chat. I'm sorry, in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to answer them to you. Alright guys, so you guys have a great day ahead. Take care of yourselves and do not forget to subscribe. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.